All right, hey there, YouTube. Out here at the Gold Jeep, gonna be working on getting this old tube bumper that somebody built and put on this Jeep. Uh, it has like a longer strap back here, which should have like some more bolts put in it, but they didn't do that. So it only has the three bolts that hold like what you'd have for the stock bumper on both sides. So it should be easy enough to get off. And then come over here. I bought a winch bumper. It's an EAG winch bumper. Haven't unwrapped it yet. I'll work on doing that, and then we'll cut back in. I'm gonna start trying to play around with the video editor I found on my computer and see if we can edit together a pretty decent video. But I'll get this all unpacked. But I want to take a look at some of the stuff that's in here in the box. You got the bumper itself, you got the bar. I think this is like a pre-runner bar or something that bolts up onto the top of the main bumper. And then it has some built-in lights, so it comes with a wiring harness. So that's pretty cool. I'll probably route all that like at a different date. These are the brackets that the bolts onto the back side of the bumper, and then bolts to those three bolts that we just looked at. And then it looks like one of these little boxes will probably be the hardware. I'm betting it's probably this one. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Trying not to cut myself. Oh no, these are some nice what do they call them, D-links or whatever. Oh, look at that. Comes with some little bushings that sit in there, isolator bushings. These I'm not too sure what these are for. I think these might go to the underside of the that bar that right there on that. They're like little rubber things, little rubber gaskets or whatever. And then this little box must be all the hardware. So yeah, oh, that's a lot of stuff. Good grief. Alright, I'm gonna have to get out a mat or a tray and lay all that stuff out and get it all put together. Like I said, I won't be doing any wiring today. I just want to get it mounted up. So let me go unpack this stuff and then get the bumper off, and then bring you right back. Alright, and we're back. There's the way the bumper looks. There's the EAG brand. I wanted to get the one with the square pod lights, but everywhere I looked, they're either too expensive. The places where they were cheaper, they were out of stock. And then I came across this one and looked pretty good, so I bought it. It was like 550 bucks or something like that. Looks like it's pretty well built. Here's the bar, and then yeah, these little guys, little gaskets go under each one of these feet. Looks like it has some tabs for extra lights. Pretty thick stuff. I think they were saying that that's like 3/16 steel. That feels like it's a little bit closer to 1/4 inch plate there. That's the old bumper. One thing not too happy about is it almost looks like they kind of drilled out these holes for the front mount. So I'm going to tap that with a hammer, kind of straighten it out, and then these plates are what fit through, and you can see that they jiggle around in there. Here's the one of the plates, and let me swap hands. And I don't know if you can see, but the bolt holes, bolts that are coming through this new bracket right here are smaller, and I just think that they'll wobble around in there. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to track down some thick washers that'll fit the new, whichever one of these bolts is it, which I'm thinking is some of these bigger guys, I think. I'm trying to separate everything best I can on this little dine-in tray. Help make everything easier. That one's not one. So I'm gonna check the instructions, see what which bolts are used where, and then I'll be using Loctite on all this stuff because there's no lock washers. There is there's lock washers, but there's no lock nuts. So I'll be using Loctite on it. And I'll probably be, if I got the blue, I might have to run out and get some. If I don't, I'm going to use blue because this thing will be coming off eventually. Because what I'll be doing is once I do the axle swap, the bumper will come off. When the axle comes out, I'm going to be getting some frame stiffeners, and I'm going to stiffen this thing all up by the front. There's a stiffener you can buy for the front. Put that on, put the side ones on, and just do the front for now, or for then when that happens, when the axle swap goes down. So yeah, let me see about tracking down some washers, and yeah, we'll see what we can do about that. So I'll bring you back when I get that figured out. Alright, here's the bumper. Right now what I'm doing is I'm going along and tightening these screws and the nuts on the back side. Come over here, and what I had to do is I had to run to the hardware store and I had to get those big washers and then line everything up with the bolts, and then I had to weld them in. I think I got it all lined up where it needs to go. I think once I get the frame stiffeners on the outer edge, that'll strengthen the holes even more. So that's where I'm at right now, and then I'll get that all tightened up and then get it over here and get it put on. I thought about spraying some degreaser up in here though, but I'll do that at another time when I need to, when I get around to it. So yeah, I had to go get nuts and washers and all kinds of stuff. So it's getting darker. So let me get back to it, and we'll get it over there and get it put on and see how it looks. Alright, I had to do some running around to get some parts and stuff, some nuts and bolts, and because the kit didn't come with the right ones. I needed some of the bigger ones for back here. There's 4 of them. You know, I needed to get some more lock washers and stuff, because I don't think I was supposed to use them on those ones I welded there. I was supposed to use those smaller ones, but I feel safer with having these big ones there on those two bolt holes, and then welding up those washers and stuff. So I think it should be plenty strong for now. Once I get the frame stiffeners on, when I get around to that, in the future, it'll strengthen the bolt hole even more, and yeah, it'll be pretty nice. So yeah, so got it on. That's how she looks. Hopefully I'm not shaking the camera too much, but that's how it looks. It's pretty nice. I'm going to need to get some lights, either a light bar or a couple of light pods, which I'll decide on which I'm going to get. It's all the way pushed as far as it'll go over to that side. I think it's pretty much... It might need to come this way just a tad, but maybe that's because this is loose. So it's centered pretty darn good. I don't know if I'll be able to slide a winch in through here. I don't know if the distance between here and here, if a winch will fit down in there. I don't think you can roll one up through there. Might be able to bring one in down through here. But yeah, so that'll be the next thing. Get a winch, and then back bumper. Yeah, that'll be the next thing. So and the bumper I'm gonna get is a JCR bumper, and the reason why, and it'll be the Vanguard, and the reason why I'm gonna go with it is because it sticks out a ways for the tire mount, and I want to be able to have the bumper stick out enough to where I'll hit with the bumper before I'll hit with with anything else. So I haven't bought it yet because those are pretty expensive. They're like $700+ and actually the design of it kind of matches this. I just don't know about how the coating is going to look. Maybe by it being in the rear it won't matter, but I'm not gonna hook up these lights just yet. If I could find some little round ones like that, I'd probably mount them right here. I don't even know how they mount up in there. Yeah, they got two little screws up there and a hoop. So I'll hook those up later, different time. I need to get a switch panel. I think I'm gonna get a switch panel that goes right there, because I drilled that and I kind of got the holes for those two switches kind of off, so I'm gonna get a switch panel for there, and then a switch panel for here, and then there's another place. I could always drill in a couple switches there, but I think I'm gonna save these areas for front and rear diff locks when I get around to putting those in there. But I'll probably put the switch panel there. I think I can get one with 6 or so holes there. So, and then we'll hook up all the lights, and then I'm gonna redo the light bar up there. So, but there's the winch bumper, EAG winch bumper. This is the other style. they have one style with the square pod light, and which is what I wanted in the beginning, but those are more like $20 more, and some other places they were more expensive, but the ones that were like only $20 more than this one they didn't have. So that's it again. One last look at it. Looks pretty good to me. See it from the side. Only sticks out a little bit farther than that old thing. So it's just going to be a hard time seeing because of that. Is down lower than that bar. So we'll get it figured out. Maybe I'll put some round lights up here. I don't know. But until next time, y'all take care now.